Hey guys, first Facebook Live here on this page, my drjaredcarter.com Facebook page. I hope everyone watching this now or in the future is having a good, strong finish to 2016. Just wanted to kind of update people now on how this year has gone. I know I've been a lot less prolific in the content area. As I explained, I was going to pull back and do just one podcast a month so that I could focus on my clinical business, which has been great. Well, I hated to actually pull back from the podcast and other content production. It's just that it takes so much time, and I knew that if I was going to grow things the way that I want to grow them here in the clinic and scale things up here, such that I'm not always having to do all the patient treatment, that I just had to kind of choose one or the other for the time being. But man, it's gone great in the clinic for those kind of keeping up with the progress. 1 year ago, I hired my first staff PT. He's been incredible. He's just really a great clinician, and I would say even more importantly, a great person. He has a great personality. He knows how to read people and really connect with them and meet them where they're at, as opposed to just kind of treating everyone in the same way or interacting with everyone in the same way. I see some really interesting shifts in how he can kind of read the patient he's with and what they really need from him in terms of high energy and jokes, or being quiet and kind of letting them decompress, that kind of thing. So along with great clinical skills, he's just worked out to be wonderful so far. And then in April brought on my office administrator, Mary, and she's been life-changing. It's just been absolutely amazing to be able to get a lot of those things, administrative tasks off my plate, and it's really driven me and compelled me towards my focus for 2017, that and a few things of continuing to make a strong focus and a big investment, not just time-wise and energy-wise, but also financially, in building a team and getting as many things off my plate as possible that I don't have to be doing, and focusing on the things that I want to be doing. For instance, getting back to more regular podcasting, more regular blogging, really getting into video. I'm going to be doing a lot more Facebook Live. Maybe not in the beginning of the year, I'm not totally sure. I think it's CSM coming up in February. We're definitely going to be doing a lot of live video. I'll try to do a few more between now and then. But I've been working with Greg Todd, who many out there probably already know of. He has a really cool system that he set up with virtual assistants, to where he does his quick live video a few times a week, and then he just kind of uploads it, and it just they turn it into a ton of different content on a ton of different platforms. And so I actually have a virtual assistant now. I made another hire in 2016, so I guess I've hired 3 people. So I have a full-time virtual assistant, and we're in the process. It'll probably be another 2 or 3 months before we really get her trained up exactly as I want. But as I do these videos, and first it's just going to be focused on my clinical business. So a number of videos on, say, causes of tennis elbow, or ways to help your own neck pain, or whatever the case may be. But I'll be doing a series of videos and then just uploading them, and then those will be kind of cut and edited and transcribed and made into all these different blog posts and YouTube video, Instagram video, all that kind of stuff. And with my next PT hire, I'm going to be doing a lot of training, manual therapy training of Ben and the new hire, which hopefully will happen within the first half of this year. But that first month or two that I have that new physical therapist, I'm going to have them in the room with me. And any time one of our patients says that they're okay with it and gives their written consent, we're going to be doing videos of manual therapy training. And all this is to kind of go towards my main focus in 2017 and beyond, is building an incredibly well-trained team to do that know exactly what to do in every situation, because I've recorded it via video or documented it in some way, or had them document it, had them figure it out, and then document how they found the best way to do something. And it's going to be a lot of work over a long period of time, but hopefully within the next 3 or 4 years I'll have really systematized and documented everything that it takes to run this business really without me having to be here, have a lot of input. Not that I don't want to be here, but you know, the 10, 12-hour work days, it can't go on forever. So, so that's my focus now, is really making sure that on a daily basis that I'm doing something to train the staff, and to offload projects and have others working on these things and learning how to do things that I have done in the past but really don't have any business doing. And when that happens, and I might even get another virtual assistant after I get this first one trained up, I'll be able to do quick videos like this, you know, just spend a few minutes a few times a week, and it'll really create a ton of content. I'll be able to do my podcasts. I'll be able to, right now I have to go back and listen to the whole thing, take all the notes on it, do a ton of work. I'll be able to just basically do the recordings and then hand the entire thing off. So what you can, as my audience out there for drjaredcarter.com, you can expect a lot more content from me. Again, maybe not in this first half of 2017, but moving hopefully at that point on, I'll be able to kind of be producing a lot more stuff to help you out than I have in this past year as I focused on the clinical business, and I'm really excited about that. Other things I'm focusing on, as I always have, is just continued learning. There's, you know, I see it all the time, even on my podcast, where I've got someone who has had way less experience than I've had in the cash-based business model, but they'll have an idea or they're doing something that I've never heard of. And so no matter who you're around, there's always something that you can learn. And I think it's really important that we as a profession recognize that if you're constantly only learning from physical therapists or people who are completely clinically focused, then it's you're going to be limiting the span of what you can do and what's possible. Reaching out to those who have had success in business, maybe not even just in the healthcare or physical therapy world, but reaching out and accessing that information from those who have had success in business is super important. No matter how much experience you have, you see me do that all the time. I just mentioned Greg Todd. I talked a ton about Paul Goff through the last year. Working with Paul has been absolutely life-changing and business-changing here at the clinic, and it's a continual process. I mean, I've taken the New Patient Accelerator course, I think 3 times now, and I still have a long list of things to continue to execute on. So so you'll be hearing a lot from me about the things I'm learning from my mentors and how it fits into my business, and hopefully that can help you out as well. So that's kind of the recap. The clinic is going great. We've got, I just made an offer to hire a massage therapist today. Hopefully she says yes. She's awesome. And then I'm going to be refocusing on the next physical therapy hire, hopefully in this first